So we're still today at Mobicar. We're here to check out a van. This van is from Benimar. One of the dealers here in Belgium is Dicar. Dicar is one of the biggest dealers in the country. And we're going to have a look at the Benimar Benivan 119. This is a 6-meter van. It's one of the more top-line models, as you will see in the interior. And this one has a double bed, so that means they have a long transverse double bed in the back, and on top of that they have 2 extra beds. Now, I was talking to the salesperson from Dicar, and apparently this van is very popular, or this kind of layout is very popular with grandparents. So I was always thinking this is targeted to the market of a family, but yeah, if you have a young family, they have to spend so close together in that van for a couple of days. As a parent, I don't want to do that. But with grandparents, it's kind of different, and usually they travel without the extra beds, but when they have their grandchildren joining, then they can have the extra beds in there. And if they're not taking the grandchildren, they don't take the beds. Another benefit for older people is that the bed is usually lower, which means that they can get in and out easier. So let's have a look inside. The base price for this one is 55,500. Now, due to the salon, they added some extra stuff to it, and they did some discounts. So the van, as you see it here today, is about almost 50,000 euro. That's including VAT. First of all, you can see it has a very luxurious feel to it, to be honest. So layout-wise, well, it's what we can expect, right? You have your 4 people seating dinette, 2 captain's chairs that swivel. They have a double seat with seat belts over there, and then here we have a table for multiple people. Now, this table folds up 3 ways, I think. So you have one bit that folds over, so for driving it's a little bit more comfortable. This little table extension for the one sitting over here. Now, I'll be honest, I think it's a bit small for the person sitting over there, but in practice I'm sure it will do the job. And it has this nice glossy finish. I hope it stays nice. The advantage with light furniture is that it lights up the room, of course. The trend, of course, is to have a sky roof. This one is fairly nice in size. The only thing is that it starts a bit higher. So I'm now standing here on the lower part of the floor, and I can't see out of it. I think, so this is more of a light thing than it is for viewing. But yeah, it opens up the room here. You don't have that cupboard. It's not dark, it's not low, it feels roomy and light. They have these nice pockets left and right of the window, which has LED lighting in it, which looks nice now, but I think if you put too much stuff in there, you won't see the LEDs anymore. That said, the living area feels nice and spacious. This is definitely not bad. They used leather against the side, which is a lot more durable than fabric. It feels nice and warm. They have the leather upholstery. Well, it's something you like or you don't. That's up to you. I think that's a very personal choice. So let's take a look at the kitchen. Here we have the kitchenette, and it has, let's take a look. So it has a little cupboard here for some knickknacks. There's a light switch here. I like the lighting on the cupboards. It's really nice. Then 3 very solid cupboards. They're not that deep. I wonder why, but they are solid and nice. So 3 of them. This I love. These are 2 decent sized burner hobs, with not just the fact that they're decent in size, but they are placed in a way that it would fit something larger. This might be a little bit in the way for that one, but here you can fit a large pan on, and trust me, that is something that is worth it. And then here we have a sink. This one isn't covered up, but you get this little thing, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, this fits in here. I don't know what I have to make for this, but yeah, it gives you some extra space and some shelving when needed. I guess this one can fit over there. So yeah, but it is, trust me, maybe you can't see it from the video, but this thing is massive, and it's some sort of composite, which makes it quite easy to clean. I love this. Then we have a cupboard right here, and this one is really big compared to ours. I think ours is about half the size of this one, so this is really nice. Then we have a fridge, which is 75-liter fridge, so that's quite big, and it is one of those old size, so it's not a compressor fridge, it's one that can work on mains power, battery, and on gas, so that's convenient. Well, I haven't decided on the fact whether or not a compressor fridge is the way to go in the future, just on battery. Maybe if the batteries get a little bit better, but maybe this is just me because I had a bad experience, but okay. So let's take a look at the washroom. So this washroom is, I must say, it's rather big, and let me demonstrate by getting in. So I don't know if this helps at all, but you can see it is quite spacious. The thing with the door is that it closes nice, it doesn't stick like the sliding thing, but either it's always closed, because if it's open it's in the way. The dark color of the walls makes it of course a little bit dark, but what do we have here? We have our cassette toilet. All right. I'm an idiot. So we have our cassette toilet. You know how that works. We have a basin that can move. I don't really know what the idea is there. Oh, I get it. Oh yeah, so you can move it away, and then you have room for the shower. I love the fact that they have this wooden floor thing on the bottom. I really like that. They have an extra cupboard here, which is massive in size. If you want to take a shower, that's a very long. So if you want to take a shower, you can this way. But as you can see right above here, there are some rails for, you guessed it, a curtain. I don't like curtains. I really don't. One thing that you can do with this van that you can't do with mine is you can open up the window and you can have the shower outside. It's not a bad design, but it's not the best either. Let's just say that. But it's functional, you can, and it's roomy, so you have a lot of room to sit. So if you, I think if you use the toilet here, it's much more comfortable than ours even is. And so we come to the double bed. For that, so you get a ladder and you get a double bed, and apparently these, you can just take these out. They have some storage on top, some reading lights. Those are kind of funky. I like him. All right. So let's go around back and see how the garage and the beds are from the other side. So you can see the double bed, and like I said in the introduction, this bed is a lot lower. So the disadvantage, of course, is that you get less storage. So you have to decide on what to take with you. So they have a gas locker for a single bottle, but they have a second gas locker for a second bottle on the other side. It's a bit too dark for you guys to see, which is good. So you can take two with you. Oh, there you go. So you can take two bottles with you, but you can't have a dual system if that is something that you want. Then we have some more storage. Another cupboard. Oh. So underneath the bed you have the boiler, I think, the heating, and then the water tank. So if you are just traveling with two, you leave those two beds at home. But if you want to take the kids, you can sleep here with four. I don't know if it should be able to fit. Should be able to handle two adults, but it cannot be two heavy adults. Like I cannot claim top bunk. So that was the Benivan 119 on a Mobicar here from Dicker. So if you have the need to travel with four, you want a van and not a full-size motorhome, this could be an option for you. And the nice thing is that if you don't always travel with four, you just leave the beds at home and you have minimal impact on the rest. Otherwise, it's a very luxurious feeling van. It has the sky window in front, so there's lots of lights, it's roomy. And here we have a similar van as the Benimar 119, but here you don't have the double bed. So if you don't want the extra beds, you get way bigger lockers on top, and you get way more space below. And you have you can have a dual system in the gas locker. So if you're not interested in the extra beds, but you like the layout of the Benivan, this one might be more for you. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.